So, Taylor, what happened last time?
The session started with us um, regaining our composure from the intense battle that we had with the Nightmare Dragon. And once we had realized the events that transpired in our sleep, we sort of regrouped and began discussing in more detail what our next plans are going to be as a party. We found some items scattered about. We picked them up and we divvied the loot. And just as we are about to start moving on, we are found by a lone human female adventurer who introduces herself as Audrey. And we quickly realize that she has heard tales of our escapades throughout Shariner, and she seems interested in following us. Although the reason is not explicitly stated, we accept the fact that she is a trustworthy, like-minded adventurer, and we agree to allow her to join us. Um, then begins a more detailed analysis of what our next move is going to be. We agree that we must remove the people of Al Hadan from Al Hadan and back to a more safe location. But we are trying to figure out what is really going to be the best way to make that a reality. And I think we settle on agreeing to allow the people of Al Hadan to head towards the Arising Allies and in the Arising Alloys main location that I am pulling up the world map to figure out what the name is. Uh, Nadronal?
Nadronle.
Nadronle. As a side note, I'm getting a graphical glitch when I have this particular page pulled up, but I don't see it on the
There's
mushroom page, so I'm not going to worry about it. Um, as the refugees of Al Hadan are heading towards Nadronle, the party itself is going to head west, following the northern path of the Lake of Ablution to get to the Deep Root Warden's main camp, as it were. And I think our intent was to sort of cut them off and provide a distraction for the refugees while also trying to thwart the dastardly deeds of Shiras and his goons. Along the way, we we make our way to Al Hadan and we sort of have this whole conversation with the leader there, whose name I am trying to remember. Give me 1 second. Thought they would be in Sharoner, but let's see.
Oh, I moved them around a bit, under the Arising Alloys because they're making their way out of Serener.
Okay,
So,
so that would be under
yeah.
Verinthul, Al Hadan. Okay, so Lieutenant Ayi um, is, I guess, well, not I guess, but she is the de facto leader of Al Hadan, and she's really the person that we have to convince. And it does take some convincing, but eventually we succeed. And at that point, we have a very um, sort of shocking realization that Core is not going to be going on the rest of this journey with us. He has found his reason um, to venture with the peoples of Al Hadan back to the Rising Alloys. This is sort of the culmination of everything that he's been trying to accomplish, and this is a journey that he has to go with them on. And we say our goodbyes, and we have some heartfelt choice words as we part ways, knowing that or trusting that this will not be goodbye, and this is not the end of Core's story, but rather the beginning of a new chapter, and that hopefully we will meet again. And then we begin making our way towards the Deepwood Wardens, and we eventually come upon a mushroom forest, as it were, with a river running along, sort of bisecting this area. And on the other side of this river, we can see various mushroom humanoids and mushroom behemoths, as it were. But I don't believe that they, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that they are aware of our presence just yet. And just as we were about to react to this encounter, the session ended.
Alrighty. So you find yourself walking amidst these enormous mushrooms, passing underneath them. The the sun is setting, as well as the air around this area is very kind of hazy. So visibility is limited, but not enough to prevent you from seeing the creatures across the way. They seem to be moving southward, slowly shambling along the spongy ground. Three of them are roughly humanoid size, carrying strange clubs with large mushroom caps replacing much of their heads. One of them seems to be a sort of crab-like creature that was taken by a similar infestation and has transformed somewhat. The third seems to be a large, bulbous mushroom with spikes coming out at all angles. If this was once some kind of human creature, it no longer has any, but it moves by sticking spikes into the ground in front of it, pulling up spikes behind it, and slowly shuffling forward. Um, it's moving around. You're not sure if any intelligence or what it might have. What do you do?
It sounded like these were some on-site motherfuckers, right? We're just gonna surprise them.
Fireball.
Yeah, surprise them with a fireball. That
All
sounds
right,
like. I
let's.
mean, if a rogue wants to be a little roguey, maybe, but it doesn't sound like. Sounds
Fireball.
like a rogue was more of a dually rogue than a sneaky rogue. So at least
Um,
in combat situations. So
so
we
what's
can
some
kind of
initiative?
just pop off, get angry real quick. Something is choking on my poor computer. Like I disabled hardware acceleration or something. I don't have hardware acceleration enabled on my thing, and it's real choppy.
Uh-oh. William and Chris don't need y'all to roll initiative in the combat tab, or
Yeah, sorry. I'm had to, do the thing.
Alrighty. One second. Um, so I mean, Lilavati's kind of preparing to launch off a fireball. Natalie, you're able to act now if you want, or wait until after that goes off.
I'm gonna wait for after that. I'll prepare. Can I? Yeah. Do you want me to? Can I say I'll wait till after the fireball goes off, or do you want me to?
I mean, you can prepare an action for that.
Yeah, just pop off. I'm just gonna hold the dead on the closest thing I can see, which is probably gonna be this guy.
Mhm.
And uh, yeah, that's it all for now. I'm not gonna go hard.
Alright, you want to end turn?
Yeah. So I'm doing some.
Alrighty. So this guy is going to just move down this way. Uh, Alger, you're up.
Um. Okay, it's hard. Wait, how do I zoom in on this? Oh, I figured it out. Just kidding. Um. Am I just blind? I don't see any
Oh,
of the
so
or
you're standing right behind the stem of the mushroom. So
Yep.
you on
Oh,
the
so if
map
I
you can
move
see the
around.
top. Yeah, if you move a space to the left or up, you should be able to see around it.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna move here.
There you
And then I still don't see any, so let me move
go. Oh,
the other.
you should be able to. They're across the river. Do you
Ah,
see? Yeah.
gotcha. Okay. Right. Okay, I'm gonna move to this one. And I am going to use my witch hunter's bow. Um, I just realized I don't have my character sheet up. Hold on. How do I find that?
If you double click on your token, it'll come up.
I gotcha. I just got it. Okay.
And seeing Aldry about to pull back the bow, I say, should we wait? Looking to Lilavati charging her fireball.
I nod and just keep it,
Prepare.
pulled back, but I don't let go.
Yeah, so you can ready an action to do your attack when the fireball goes off if you want.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Alrighty. And then if you go to the combat tab, which is the two cross swords, you can click next turn at the bottom. Alrighty. This guy's gonna move down here. Sir Coven, you're up.
I'm going to ready an action. Anybody who sees me can see that I am wielding the sword that I pulled from Tas's dead body. And the sword is charging up with a dark black and purple energy, and I'm going to relinquish or release this energy from the sword upon a fireball being launched by Lilavati.
Nice.
And I will end my turn.
Alrighty, Lilavati, you're up.
I think I'm just gonna cast Fireball.
Nice. One of them succeeded, the rest failed. Well done.
More damage. 1 moment.
Okay. Yeah, as you unleash this fireball, the creatures catch on fire, and several of the tall mushrooms are knocked over from the explosion.
An
Uh,
additional 5 points as well.
Alrighty, so this guy takes 2 more, and the rest take 5 more. Oh, that was enough. Nice. Yeah, so as this explosion goes off, Natalie, go ahead and do your ready action, and then we'll get to Algery.
Yay. Oh, whoops.
Yeah, these mushrooms fall over.
Where's this thing? This Oh, I have to move forward a little bit to cast the spell. Is that okay if I do
Yeah, that's
that?
fine.
Can I control anything?
Oh, try now.
That should do it.
Wrong.
I didn't do the right number.
Um, okay, roll D8. So go ahead and just roll 2d12, and we'll replace it.
You have to just heal him for 11, I think, because I think that's gonna do the damage. And
Yeah. That was on this one. Okay, so I will give it.
oh, might have figured it out. It replaced it.
Wait.
No, it didn't. Okay, okay,
Oh,
okay,
it just
okay.
didn't do the second damage, but I'll just apply that now because it succeeded on the second roll, but we'll use the first one. All right.
Oh,
That should be
okay,
set.
okay, okay. Weird. Okay.
That's your reaction. Algery, you can do your attack now.
Okay. I'm gonna use the sharpshooter one. I didn't specify, but
Cool.
um.
Yes. So you hold Alt and click on one of the enemies to target them, and then
Yep.
yeah, you go ahead and click the button, and it should. And it'll ask you for like advantage or disadvantage or normal, and just do a normal roll.
I'm clicking standard roll in the sharpshooter thing. Is that not right? It's not working.
Did you target somebody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Click click the attack button in the chat log.
Okay, that worked. Oh, in the chat. Oh yeah. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, it works the same way as in our campaign. You do
Okay.
standard roll, and then you go in the chat and you do attack, and then if the attack hits, sometimes it'll do damage automatically, but if not, then you just go and you hit the damage button, and that should be underneath the attack button.
Okay.
Nice. Alrighty, and yeah, so that dealt its damage. You
Nice.
don't get sneak attack because you don't have advantage right now.
Well, was she unknown to the spore at the time that the arrow went by?
Yeah, I guess so, since they were just kind of moving along. So go ahead and just roll a straight d20 to see if you get a critical hit. Because you would have had advantage. No, but you still hit, and you do get sneak attack damage since you had advantage because of being unknown. So go ahead and roll sneak attack.
I rolled a d20. It was 18.
Yeah, I saw.
Oh.
So the attack still hits, so you can go ahead and roll sneak attack.
So Ash, you're gonna want to go to your character sheet.
Yep.
Oh, I actually can't pull it up because I don't have control of it.
It should be on the little hotbar that I set up on the bottom. Do you see one for? I think it's like a pink knife icon.
Oh, yep, got it.
Yeah, then click the damage button.
There you go.
Nice. Alright, so Lilvati, it's still your turn. You use your action. Would you like to use a bonus action or move?
Yes.
Hmm.
Bonus action to have Mozilla move over,
Okay.
and then gonna finish off this. Try and finish off this one with a flame seed.
Cool.
Well, wait a second. I have my reaction as
Oh, you're
well.
right. My bad.
That too. Yes.
Go ahead, Taylor.
I'm going to. I'm going to relinquish this dark energy from my sword, and hopefully it hits. But I'd like to specify, if possible, that this deal non-lethal damage
Okay.
if it should hit.
Alright, so wait, did it?
It's now a blood splatter.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually just a unconscious thing, theoretically. Non-lethal.
Right, I'm trying to figure out.
You could, as a copy, you could just copy pasta the
There we
other.
go.
There you
We'll
go.
we'll let's see. All
We
right, so
know the
this, yeah,
truth.
yeah, it's unconscious. As it gets struck with its dark energy and just collapses to the ground, unmoving, but the wounds don't seem to be immortal, as best you can tell on this creature. Actually, can I?
Nice.
There we go. Lilvati, you can go ahead. You were going to attack with Mozilla.
Uh, the crit,
Oh, nice.
and it dealt 14 fire damage.
Yep. Yeah, so just a volley of attacks fly across this river, pummeling the mushroom creatures. Is that your turn?
Indeed.
Alrighty. So this creature is gonna move here. Um, and okay. Oh, the start of its turn, regain some hit points, and then I guess it doesn't. Uh, it's gonna dash this way, and as it does so, a cloud of spores kind of spread from around it and are kind of launched through the air around you all, and you can't help but breathe a few of these in. And as these spores kind of enter your body, you hear a voice speaking to you saying, "Why do you harm us? Please just let us be." Takara, you're up.
Okay. Um, hey, buddy, old pal. In which direction is my good friend?
Hmm? Oh, that. Um, let's see. That would be toward the bottom right corner of the map. So like this way.
That is unhelpful in this situation. Okay. In that case, gonna move here. And sorry, let me measure it real quick. I'm gonna cast Shatter right there.
Alrighty.
it. Nope. 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 Go away.
Okay, should have hit the other guy, but it didn't quite reach it, so I'm gonna roll for him. That is a con save. He fails, so he takes the full 13 damage. All right, but as you start casting the spell, you see the large one plant its roots down into the ground, and then this other one over here, you see tendrils burst from it and also go into the ground, and you see as some of the damage gets kind of transferred between them.
Ew.
Um, mhm. That was your action.
Just yeah. I cannot just checking. I can't cast two spells even if one's action bonus action, right? Am I
Correct.
remembering that correctly? Okay.
That's a rule.
But you can
Then in
if they're
that
two
case,
actions.
no. I just have the double attack.
Yeah.
I'll just shout behind me. The roots they linked. They're like friends. We should burn them. Okay. That's it.
Alrighty. Liam, what do you do?
Let me check something real quick.
Huh?
Good thing none of us saw that person in the combat order before this.
Yeah, no idea who that could be.
Or that Liam
just-
changed his name before we started.
Yeah,
No,
Liam,
guys,
you
it's
got it.
it's the same me.
So cool.
Okay. So, seeing these strange looking whatever these are, I'm going to try and keep myself quietly walking over here,
Mhm.
duck behind this mushroom here. Let's see, how far away am I? 70, and your distance is. Okay, make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. I'm going to cast Entangle, centering right there.
Cool. So as you kind of move a little bit closer, most of the secret stores catch sight of you. Um, could you describe your character and kind of what you do to cast the spell and how the spell takes form?
Certainly. Okay, so the person. Let me pull up. Closer look at my character real quick. The person you see before you is, or maybe you do, maybe you don't, is a pale-skinned elf with these sort of black wavy tattoos around his face, sort of a dark cerulean hair with most of it combed to one side. He's about 5'8" or so. He's wearing a cloak sort of wrapped around his skin, but otherwise just standard adventuring gear with a bit of a haversack strapped on his back. And the most distinguishing feature you notice are these bright blue eyes that glow a faint, light blue color. Um, as I'm casting Entangle, I'm sort of focusing on my hands, and I just sort of crouch down, put them both on the ground, and send the send the vines to the creatures.
Alrighty. Okay, so oh, I see what happened. Um, yeah, so they both failed. So that means they're restrained. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Alrighty. Restrained and restrained. Does it have any other effects?
Let's see. Let's see. The creatures are restrained. Can use their action to make a strength check to break the spell. and basically they have 0 speed, and any attacks against them have advantage.
Nice. Yeah.
And they also have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. But other than that, that's it. They are just restrained.
So you see the creatures kind of pull their roots back out of the ground and begin to move into the river to cross it. But just as they do so, these green vines shoot out of the ground, grabbing them and pulling them tight. Um,
And that's all I'm gonna do for now. I'm gonna
yeah.
try and just stay hidden
All
as
right.
best I can.
And as you do so, you hear the voice, all of you, in your mind saying, "If you spare us, we will reward you with wondrous gifts."
Do I
Uh,
believe them?
Roll insight with disadvantage because you're talking to a mushroom.
I don't need to roll. They're full of shit. I don't believe them.
Uh, the Here, I'm gonna DM you real quick. Um, all right. So next up is this one, which is entangled. It does regenerate some hit points at the start of its turn. Whoops. Okay. And then what is it uses an action to make a strength check against entangle. Is that how that works?
Yes. Or is it? I think it's strength. It's saving throw or where are you? There you are.
Strength
Strength
check.
check. It's a check. It's a.
Alrighty. So it breaks free of the roots, but that used its action, and it's gonna move 20 feet through the river over here. Um, that's that one's turn. Natal, you're up.
Hey. Uh, I'm just gonna pop a little, do my little dancey dance. Oh cool, one got close enough to me to probably get. Oh no, it's a little too far.
Oh, actually, it would be like here because the entangle is difficult terrain.
Do my little dancey dance. Sweet, close enough. I don't remember if I can drop in my sword.
Give it a try.
Nice. No, I'll try. Yeah, I think I can. There we go. Yeah, pop that in. Oop, I actually made a second one. Whatever. And then we're gonna just do the appropriate things. Cast spell. Second level. Sorry, my thing is. Mm, sorry, I'm trying to use the little battle tools, and they're not doing what I want them to. So instead, I want to just do this. Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, it's just things are loading kind of slow. Um,
Excuse me. Fireball does fire damage, so they don't get to regenerate. So I'm gonna take those hit points back away.
Nice.
Oh,
Dude saved, and then
Wait, did it say you succeeded on the save? Because now it says it failed. Do you accidentally recook it or something?
oh, maybe not. I don't know what happened.
I also
saw
saw
us.
the success and then the failure.
Yeah.
But I didn't
also
do
saw
anything.
it.
I certainly didn't click it twice.
Um,
And if there's not the failure's not there anymore. Like it's gone.
yeah. Do you remember what the first roll was or no?
They rolled an 18.
Okay, so we're gonna go with he succeeded
That
on the
didn't go.
roll and didn't take the damage.
That's acceptable to me.
Natalie's playing in creative mode.
I
Thought
have
no
no
one would
idea how I
notice.
did that.
Um, and then you have your spiritual weapon.
I'm casting. Yeah, again, my
Yeah.
computer's being
Okay.
disagreeable. I think you're, yeah, I'm at 100% CPU. And my CPU is not. I think it's refusing to use GPU on this website for reasons that I don't understand. I pressed attack. There, that normal.
It says it hit.
Did it attack twice
Uh,
again?
yes. I think what
Then
happens
I
is
pressed.
you're clicking it more than once, and then
I'm
after
not.
you click
I
it more than
promise I
once,
clicked it exactly once.
really?
Oh yeah, certainly.
Fine. All right. Well, we'll go with the first one.
Yeah, take whichever one you
So that
wanna.
should be yeah. All right. So that should be good.
Wait, why is this 20?
Oh, it thinks you've already moved 15 feet because you moved during
But
your
I moved 10.
reaction. Or
Okay.
oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
because I think I have something in there for diagonals that it treats a certain number of diagonals as.
2.
Yeah, that's too complicated though.
Well, whatever. That's fine. I'm gonna back up. And enter.
Alrighty. This one is unconscious. Alger, you're up.
I'm gonna use my sharpshooter again.
So just as a reminder, new character and all.
Yep.
You can, before you attack, you can hide as a bonus action, like behind the mushroom stems, and if you succeed on that stealth check, you would get advantage on your attack this turn.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Cool.
So do I need to move like here?
Yeah, so you move there, and then you make a stealth check. Actually, let's see. Okay. Yeah, so go ahead and make your stealth check.
Um, how do I do that on here?
If you go to
Character sheet attributes. It's one of your skills.
Oh, that kind of.
Perception.
I got
Or,
yeah, yeah.
it. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm looking for a thing at the. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That'll be enough to give you advantage. So go ahead and make your attack against your bow attack with advantage.
So since I can't see the one that I was gonna
You
attack,
you can move again after
okay,
making the stealth check.
got it.
There you go.
Because you just pop in and out of cover to make them be a little uncertain where you're gonna pop out.
Mhm.
And sharpshooter attack. Do I do it with advantage?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And you
You
get
get-
sneak attack.
All right.
Oh, fixed it.
Cool.
Now it's using 30% of my.
All right, so for the sneak attack, well, no, I guess it'd all be one attack, so it wouldn't do that. Never mind. Oh, another thing as this creature's getting closer, you can see that whenever it gets struck, like spores burst out and like fluids and such from the spot where it gets damaged and like splatters on the ground all around it. Is that your turn, Aldrich?
That is. Let me end it.
Cool. All right. This guy took a fireball before his last turn, so he doesn't regenerate. He's gonna move there and step into the water. And as it gets closer, you notice it has sort of like a sack hanging from its side. Um, and it reaches in and pulls out a black, beautiful rose and holds it up and says, "We have gifts. Please let us be." Um, I guess it's going to dash and get on the side of the river. Still holding up the rose. Sir Coven, you're up.
Do I sense prey?
Send you a message real quick.
Did your sword fuck you up a little bit? Is that what's happening?
Oh no, this is pre sword behavior.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
fuck.
I think Natalie should theoretically know that. I guess if he doesn't say it out loud, then Natalie wouldn't know.
Let me check one thing.
I'm just reminded of our time in the water level.
Your iron boots.
Yes.
Sarkova, make an Arcana check.
I'm about to, you silly sausage.
Defeated by candlestick. Shut up.
And you were all defeated by the color theory. You shut up.
Actually, wait, yeah, no, what I said is accurate.
Understood. In that case, I'm going to whisper something under my breath and target the spore creature from across the river.
Do I hear what he whispers since I'm right next to him?
Perception check. You're focused on the combat going around, and maybe your ears are ringing a bit from the fireball and the shadow spell that recently went off. And you hear that he is whispering something, but you're not paying enough attention to him to catch it until it's too late.
Fair enough.
I need to see something really quick. I am 50 feet away from him. So first, I'm going to move 30 feet forwards. And
Oh,
now
hello.
I'm within range. So I target the creature and I try to cast a Hexblade's curse on him.
Nice.
Then I'm going to, as a bonus action, I should say.
Um, oh, one thing also, just to remember going forward, Ashley, when you hit somebody with your bow, they get a couple of things that happen. So I made this little icon for that. So yeah.
Which little icon?
If you look on the Rot Priest,
Big
the
one?
the big one,
The
it's
yellow one?
yeah, the kind of yellow
Oh
like
yeah, yeah.
target icon. That means you hit it with the bow. So until your next turn, you get those benefits that it grants.
Yep.
Um,
Thanks.
go ahead, Sir Kevin.
Then, as my action, I'm going to hurl another.
You would have disadvantage on a range attack because there's an enemy right next to you.
You also have advantage on the creature because it's entangled.
Correct.
So they cancel each other out?
Yep.
That is correct.
Um,
So
the half of that damage is going to go to the other guy.
they also take an additional 3 points of damage from Hexblade's curse.
The
All
curse
right,
he creates.
so
Or did that, maybe that factored it in, I'm not sure. No, it did not factor it
no. All right, so 2 and 1. Cool.
in. Then I end my turn.
Oh, do you only get one blast with the Eldritch Blast at this level?
At level 4, I do. At level 5, I get 2.
Chris, can I have Natalie make like a Arcana check real quick?
Sure.
With the implications, I think pretty clear.
Um,
You tell me. DM me
I
what you
mean, I
want.
mean, Natalie recognizes the variety of magic being used here.
Okay, good.
Um, Lovati, you're up.
I'm gonna start with having Mozilla attack small boy here.
Okay.
Try and finish him off.
Not quite.
Um, then I'm just going to use Scorching Ray.
Mhm.
Let's see how this works. Okay. Yes, I did. I want to attack all small boy and then the big priest twice.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that for this dude.
That was 9. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see if this normal. I'll just cancel that. Advantage on the big dude.
Mm-hmm. The other guy will take half of that.
Also going to do my bonus damage on this one.
Okay.
So that's an additional 7 points of fire damage.
Can't they not do that since they're getting hit with fire damage?
This is a different ability. The fire prevents them from regenerating at the start of their turn. They have another ability where they can take half damage from their allies.
And then the last one also hits.
Nice. Is that your turn? Oh, does this do anything? Oh, interesting. So when this one dies, it explodes in a burst of energy, and you see some of the wounds on the unconscious one reading it. Um, yeah, I know you're incapacitated. Let me roll it anyway. Oh well. As this one wakes up from its unconsciousness.
Mozilla will move back towards me and then end my turn.
Um, you're lucky the other one was just out of range. Cool. Takara, you're up.
Okay. Um, Misty Step
Alrighty.
to here.
Blink strike.
Boop, boop.
Mhm.
Halloween. And then slash slash. Please. Please. Oh, the combat thing is all fooged up. There we go. Wow. All right. Just gonna try that again.
Mhm.
Natalie, do anything about that?
What?
There was a natural one just rolled.
Oh yeah, no natural ones. I didn't catch the
Okay,
natural.
so we'll say that that second roll is that reroll of your first attack. Um, oh wait, is there a range on that ability?
Oh, it might be 30 feet. Let me check. I swear I have like 4 feet, and I don't know, or it's just 2, but I don't know where I got 2 feet.
I had you
Um,
start with a bunch.
yeah. Um, I'm not sure if it's even. There's lucky.
Well, while you're figuring that out,
Contemplate.
regardless.
Found it. 30 feet. It has to be 30 feet. It has to be 30 feet of me.
Okay, so you're out of range. So that was your second attack that hit. Um,
Yeah.
they'll spread that damage as well. Um, and when you strike into this creature, a cloud of spores bursts out of it. You need to make a Constitution saving throw, Takara.
Yup. I remember.
Um, half as much damage. So you take 4 poison damage.
Holy. Sorry, looking at combat order. Okay, no, that's fine. I'll end my turn.
All right. Oh, sorry, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to sort of sneak over here, get in line to sight of this guy, and I shall. There we go. I shall launch a guiding bolt at him.
Nice. What do you do to cast this spell?
I sort of just close my eyes, focus for a second. A bit of a mystical light appears on my hand, and I just sort of launch it.
Nice.
Okay. I would like to use the ability to keep the mystical light on the creature.
Alrighty. Do we have a? We'll go with this.
And then I'm just gonna duck right back here.
Alrighty, yeah. So now that creature's glowing with a mystical light. The next attack against it will have advantage. It's that creature's turn. Um, Did not take fire damage, so it does regenerate.
How does that work with the transferred damage?
It didn't take fire damage. It the other one took fire damage, and then this one like kind of shared some of its health with it, is what happened. But it lost hit points, but not from a damage type. Then as a bonus action, it will release a cloud of spores. Constitution saving throw, Chikara. Alrighty. Okay. Oh, come on. One second. Takara, can you roll a D100 for me?
Sure, bud.
Um,
Oh, 10 off, so close.
all right.
One of these days.
One of these days. I think it's
There
only
you
the
go.
second best number. I am a fan of the larger one. But percentile is much more common than anything above it, so you're much more likely to get the
sorry, one second.
this one than the other. They should make a religion which has two holy numbers.
There you go. And then as an action, it will make 2 slam attacks against you.
Do it.
First one's a miss. Second one hits for
Shit.
11 bludgeoning damage. As it just cries out, "You're not worthy of our gifts." Natalie, you're up.
You don't want your
Yeah, I'm
fucking
just gonna
shit.
do same thing, different day. Spell book. Actually, we're going to spiritual weapon.
Um, oh, you didn't target it, but that'll hit. Which one were you attacking?
I certainly did target it.
Weird. You would
Does that
have
There's
hit
only
me
advantage.
one
with
left, right?
advantage?
Oh, no, it's one over there.
You would have advantage as well, so see if you crit.
Sure. I'm gonna just press the attack again, see if I crit. Which I
Oh, so close.
deeply don't. Then I just roll damage. Sorry, didn't work out. And then wait, what? Okay, that's fine. And then no, not that. I'm gonna do the versatile instead. We may have to
It
undo that.
applied the damage twice.
Yeah, minus. It's like I accidentally the first number was 9, so you can heal at 9 from wherever
All
it
right,
was.
so hold on. It was.
Sorry about that.
So the actual damage was 14.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, what? Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, actually, I would have split that damage.
Magic pixel.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I got to do.
Alright. This one will move over here. This one did take fire damage, so it doesn't regenerate. Oh, and it'll hit you with its spear.
I do cutting words to see if I can make it not hit.
Alrighty.
Oh,
That
My
actually,
AC
sorry.
is 20.
I'm gonna do a little thing on my turn. I forgot. Gonna do a little bit of hustling.
okay. Um,
Uh,
two cards is a 13 hit.
No, he only needed to roll 1. My AC is 20.
Okay, nice.
And also 7 necrotic damage is dealt to the target.
As it expires.
Natalie is
By the way,
good.
Chris, my AC was 17 before this turn, but I realized and I didn't have my shield equipped, so now it's back to 20.
Nice.
Just for transparency.
Okay, cool. So that was reaction. Oh, that was the creature's turn. Alger, you're up. One left.
Thank you to Circle then.
I'm gonna hit it with my bow again. Feel like I don't really need the hide thing. It's so low.
It gives you a better chance to hit.
No, but I think that we already have
Fine.
advantage, don't we?
No, that went away from the spiritual weapon attack.
All right, then I will do the hide thing. Hide first. Somebody's in my way. I'll go here. Oh, I can still see them, so I'm not technically hiding. That means, huh?
I mean,
you can
you're
occupy the same space as Mozilla first.
yeah,
of all.
you could. There's a spot you can get to be hidden off. Yeah, that's close. That's enough coverage.
Wait,
Oh.
I'm so sorry. I don't mean to backseat Rogue. Since I'm next to this thing, don't you have advantage?
No, you can get that sneak. No, you
Uh,
just get.
You get
I'm
sneak
sneak
attack,
attack. Excuse me.
but not
Sneak
advantage.
attack.
If you want advantage, you gotta do the hide.
JK.
Yep.
And what do I roll for that again?
Stealth.
Oh yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I'm gonna move back. And I'm gonna hit with my bow. But I don't want to kill. I want to make him unconscious.
Alrighty. And as you fire the arrow, you fire it in such a way to where the arrow kind of strikes the creature in the head, but bounces off of it, dealing enough force to knock it out without killing it. And that's the end of combat.
Hi, friend. Thanks for the help. What's your name?
Sort of peek my head out from behind the mushroom. And I'm like, hi, happened to notice you guys were engaging these fellows and figured I might give a little bit of help. I'm Alistair. Pleasure to meet you all.
What's got you out here?
Oh, well, I was sort of sent in this direction. Bit of a sense of danger coming over. Something I really couldn't ignore that much. I guess I found it, and I found you guys as well.
Okay.
Sent by who, if you don't mind my question?
Oh, well, no real person per se. See, I'm actually part of Jalakovo's Circle of the Stars. So, the stars sent me.
Oh, I know Jalakovo. Yes.
Oh, you're familiar with them.
Chris, yes?
It's the capital city of Shariner.
Oh, but no, the Circle of Stars. Oh, okay. No. I thought you were
You
talking
you've
about the.
you've met one of the druids of Circle of Stars, yes.
But no, okay, no. I thought I was confused. We've also been to Julakumo, haven't we? Didn't we do that? Didn't we stop by there one time? Okay,
Nope.
never mind. No, I'm wrong. I thought that was the head priest of the head Circle of Stars druid. I assumed that was the head Circle of Stars druid.
No.
No. Okay, never mind.
Friend, I very much appreciate your assistance. I just, I apologize if I'm being a little cautious. I'd like to know more about this danger you speak of.
Oh, well, it's a bit complicated, and I take out my the star map that I have around my neck. Well, I was heading out this way, and see, I get omens from this little star chart, and it had warned me that there was trouble headed out this way. So I figured, perhaps I should investigate, see if I can help. Although, didn't really do much. You guys took care of a lot of the work.
What has you
We
out
don't
in the
believe.
forest doing following danger sense?
Well, it was a message from the stars, just like the danger one. It sent me out this way. Told me that I needed to get a little stronger. I want to help a lot of people, and they sent me out this way.
Well,
And what if the danger was us?
I mean, I can't imagine you guys are much worse than whatever those mushroom creatures were.
we
They
certainly
seem
are
nice
worse.
enough.
Yeah, we're certainly worse than them. I indicate that they're all dead and we're not, but we try to be helpful enough. We also kind of started it. We have apparently some personal beef I with mushrooms. I am unaware of.
They deserve to die.
You've met these
I've
types of
had
creatures
I've
before?
Yes, we have. And I'd argue that they started this first. But be that as it may, they are quite horrible, and the entire realm is at risk if we let them go about their business.
are straight into the mind of Lilvati. Um, are there any good druid spore guys? Do we know of any? Like yeah? Are there any good spore mushroom guys?
I haven't met any.
Sick. Okay. Well, we're off doing some hype shit. I don't know if you're gonna. We kind of How I don't know how loyal you are to
I mean, Natalie, as you're kind of turning to Lilavati and describing this
No,
situation, or oh,
I
telepathically.
said to Lilavati. The question I asked about the mushrooms is straight mind speak to Lilavati. No, nobody else gets to.
Okay. Are you looking towards her as you're saying this, or are you
Sure.
still? Okay.
Yeah, I'll glance at
I
her.
mean, Lilavati, describe what you're doing.
Yeah, I've pulled out a lit flame and I'm about to incinerate this last creature.
No, I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna.
Why are we trying to keep these things unconscious? As I just I light it up immediately on the spot.
I, perhaps, we have to consider the fact that not all of us have experienced these things before. So maybe a little bit of explanation.
Well, it
will work.
wasn't. It was more than one of us. I'm looking at Sarkovan.
Also,
It was a simple mistake. Don't worry about it. It won't happen again. And I corrected it before it became too much of a problem.
I was gonna hopefully. The only reason I would keep them alive is to get information out of them.
I
They won't.
kind of respond to Lilavati and I say, I just was following the lead of Sarkovan. Sorry for the inconvenience. It won't happen again.
Right. These things, at this level, there's no saving them.
I assure you that was not the purpose of my mercy.
I promised a bit of an explanation, so I will give it. For anyone who's curious, we have encountered these speaking spores before. They had infected a what are they called? Yarahala right?
Mhm.
They had infected a Yarahala tree of Kinatra and taken it over completely, like some sort of, well, aggressive fungus. Even to the point where they had corrupted the Archdruid.
Not the
These
Archdruid.
things are not to be trifled with. Excuse, very, very good, Lovat. You're correct. And you know, it seems like it's been over a year. I just forget. The druid. So these things are not to be trusted, and it lied to us continuously while it pretended to slew those who we would be friends with. So these are the more of the kill on sight type of encounters.
Oh,
Good
I
to
see.
know.
Very troubling indeed. Notaholatry is very important, especially to Sharoner.
Yeah, even apparently into other people, but Sharoner especially.
Hmm.
Audrey, I'd like to add that you don't have to apologize for mercy. You didn't know that these things are, I don't have words, evil.
Uncooperative. Dangerous.
I nod.
Bastards.
Uh, well, we're kind of trying to make the local army not kill some people. Where are you going?
Well, I was just sort of headed out this way, following the directions of the stars. Though, I have a feeling I might have found where I needed to go. Where are you guys headed specifically?
The camp?
I'm sorry. Does Takar believe that Alistair genuinely is just following the stars with no direction of his own?
Roll insight.
I also
I
get in on that.
want- Me too.
I
was
have
like,
I have reasons.
Okay, yeah,
there's a floating insight from me.
yeah. Yeah, I saw your insight and I responded. I don't know if you saw
I
mine.
appreciate it. I already
Yeah.
have these in my answers.
Seems cool to me.
To those of you who just rolled, this fellow seems a little maybe naive. You're not too sure about his true purposes, but seems honest.
Well, where do the stars take you now?
Hmm. Well, I'll have to try and look at it later. Although, I suspect that these mushroom creatures were the danger I was seeking, so I have no specific path at the current moment. You'd mentioned you were heading towards some sort of camp?
Deepwood camp, the Deepwood Wardens camp. We have have a meeting there.
The Warden's camp west of the Living Brook.
DM, would I know specifically? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right outside Jalakabo, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
If you'd like, I could lead you there.
Yeah, we might want to. There's some distraction we might want to do on the way, but elsewise, I would love that. Again, we're trying to make the army not kill some people.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess we'll stick together for now.
Okay.
No,
Who
it
might all
might
you be?
thinking about it.
Can I throw another insight to see if I get any sense that this dude is like actually loyal to Sharoner beyond the full Sharoner government system rather than like he
Sure.
seems pretty chill, but if he sounds like he's also part of the Sharoner government. which we don't all the way trust.
Um,
Ooh,
Liam, you can send a DM to Jay with what you think a 14 would provide.
whatever what on that front.
Sure.
What intel do I have on the Circle of Stars, like about their their temperament and
History check.
I would be thinking the same thing.
History check. Okay, well, apparently Sharkovan knows more, even though he's not a druid.
I've heard
Lilvati.
stories far
Yeah,
and
yeah.
wide about vast many things.
Certainly.
Lilvati, they're certainly one of the lower circles in terms of power, prestige, influence, etc. They travel a lot, especially outside of Sharoner. That's all you're aware of. Sarkovan, you know that, as well as a few other things.
Really quick, does anybody else see a strange little graphical glitch on the world map page or the jungles of Sharoner scene? Am I the only one that sees
Nope.
that?
I
do
certainly don't
not
see it.
see it.
Okay. That's
But also, I had to do some poking and prodding to get this thing to work today because it was not wanting to do hardware acceleration for some reason.
yeah. I can't think of what I did to change things, but that
I
tells me it's on my end.
I did upgrade
Oh.
to Foundry 10 since last
Yeah,
week.
there's a significant change in Foundry.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
The ping is like
Uh,
wildly different and stuff.
tell her I sent you some information. Um, any other roles to?
You know, I'm thinking about it, and perhaps it would be fortuitous for all of us if you were to accompany us to this objective. It would be helpful for us to have a friendly face with friends on both sides, and give us a chance to convince you of our goal along the way. Yeah.
Yeah, seems good. Seems okay. Still trying to send
We're
that message, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Difficulties. There we go.
we're really about to do this again.
Yeah, certainly. I'm into it.
Well, this is very interesting.
Oh,
I don't
what?
know. I don't know what's going on here.
Call it divine providence. Yeah, don't worry about it.
I've often thought back and forth whether I believe in such a thing.
I certainly do. I've done it. I've done divine providence. You've seen me do it. I have a divine providence little axe that chops through our foes. Having something slightly more impressive of sending interesting people out. I know Sabrar sends the seeking and the lost to find me. It's not like that's not like a maybe a god exists. Maybe I've talked to Sabrar. Like I have spoken directly to the person Sabrar, and they do this shit. I don't like.
We're not denying their existence. We merely believe they have other things. They have better things to be doing than worrying about us.
I'm not quite sure you and I agree on the definition of divine providence, but
Okay.
I will say that I find it interesting that we're allowing more and more people into our circle.
Well, how else was our
Useful.
circle found in the first place? We just met up at a tavern by chance.
Well,
Listen, what
we were
happened that night
united
was
by a
special.
common
About it,
goal.
do not.
Certainly, and I hope that these people have helped us with our goals. I will take allies wherever I can find them, but I recognize your a reasonable caution. And
I'm surprised you're so skeptical, considering we met Toss the exact same way.
And I had my reservations about Tost as well. But and perhaps my worry is for nothing. I mean, Tost surely seemed to defend our lives with her life. So perhaps there's
Cross
nothing
fingers.
to worry about, but just promise me this, Alistar. Once we have things a little bit more figured out, and we have a
Mhm.
moment to think, I'd just like to have a few words with you, just one on one, just so that I can get right to the heart of the matter and see how I feel about you. Does that sound fair to you?
I mean, sure, of course. Not trying to ruffle anyone's feathers.
Are you a drinker of wine?
Um, I wouldn't say I'm all one
Ale,
way or the other. I will partake.
Say yes.
liquor?
Yes, I guess so.
How about food? Do you enjoy a good meal?
Yes, I do eat
Sir
meals.
Coven, I have to ask, what are you? What is the? What are you getting at?
I'm just trying to sweeten the deal. I will wine and dine you, sir. I will tell you tales of long forgotten heroes. Um, and in
He
exchange, I
wants you to
just
carry his rations.
want a few moments of your time. But anyway,
Are you asking me out on a date or something? I'm confused.
if you can think of it however you like.
That wasn't a no.
I have to say, I am a married man. I'm not quite sure how far we can take this, um,
I
but
think best. Speak with the dead. You can
Depends how
check with your
open you
wife
are
if it's
to
chill.
experience.
You're a very quirky dude, Sir Coven, was it? I can respect that.
good. So where were we?
Well, our new friend asked us for introductions, and I think he's probably learned a lot about some of us.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, don't
Okay.
get me wrong, I love it.
Anyway, we have shit to get done. What time of the day is it, Chris?
It is just past sunset. Um,
Oh, I'm gonna start popping off message spells. Uh,
so the last time you took a long rest was after defeating the dragon. And you spent the whole day traveling from there and then some time in Alhadon. So
but yeah.
you can
Oh
take
no,
a
so
long you can take a long rest now and I camp out in the woods, or you can try to continue travel through the night.
did I lose all
Uh,
my spell? Did my spell slot set up get? Did I only how many? We sent 2 messages last.
at least.
Oh no, I'm out of third level spell slots. Sweet. That sounds right.
Yep.
Um,
So if you push on through the night, you'll have to make Constitution saving throws or
no,
get
I'm not going to
exhausted,
push on to
or
tonight.
y'all
I
can
would like
take a long rest now.
take a long rest. I would love to take a long rest. Long
Alrighty.
rest is the most valuable thing we can do. Messages are the most powerful spell. The spell message seems like the most powerful spell we have access to for the next like 48 hours, and then we have other things to do.
Um,
Actually,
So we're setting up camp and sleeping through the night, correct?
that's the plan.
Okay.
I'm down.
Um, I do want to address the party at some point before we all go to sleep, but that can happen later.
Sing us a song, Piano Man.
Breaks out a harmonica.
Is there any really pressing messages we have to get out tonight? We should really send out tonight.
Did you ever send a message to the whoever we're sending the
Yeah,
Alhadon people to?
yeah, that was I think the third
Okay.
message I sent.
Get a freebie, I guess. I don't know.
What? Well, it's not a freebie. It's my 4th level spell slot, but we can. That's what I'm saying. Like we could just not and have it. Having the fourth
Wait.
a fourth level spell slot open is.
Who? Sorry, were you talking about sending a message to Titan's Reach?
Yeah, did I not do that
I
yet?
don't think you've done that.
Okay, then let me do
What
that.
was that where
Um,
y'all were sending them? No, oh, they were going to pass through Athactic territory to get to the ocean to sail. So they weren't
yes,
going to Titan's Reach, but they were. You wanted. I think
going.
you were going to let them know that they're going to be in your
Yeah, yeah,
territory.
yeah. So let me put together a word counter for that. What is that called? Is it
Wordcounter.net.
just word? And
Um.
now we say,
Oh, Chris, you saw that last message I sent you? From earlier during the
Yeah,
battle.
big time.
Okay. Yeah, just want to make
Do
sure.
you want me to? When do I? Is it 24 hours from then,
Yeah.
or can I like start that? Okay.
No, we're just gonna do it during the long rest to keep it simple.
Okay.
So, I mean, sounds like y'all are doing a few things before the rest, so when we get to the rest, you can do that roll.
Got it.
We're setting up now.
I mean, I assume y'all are kind of getting camped together, putting out bedrolls and gathering supplies and stuff while Natalie's preparing to cast a spell.
I'll start
Perhaps
making dinner.
just just a little bit away from the corpses, and
Hmm. Do y'all try to leave this kind of section of like mushroomy forest?
yeah, I
Yes,
would like to be not
that's a good idea.
in
Okay.
among the mushrooms.
Yeah, you walk probably about 20 minutes or so, and it kind of reverts back to normal trees. It just sort of seems like a patch in the middle of the forest.
I cast Unseen Servant, and I command the servant to assist Lilavati in preparing the food and serving it.
You do so.
Uh, okay. Well, Sarkovan, sometime we should have a heart to heart. Looks like you're going through important things now, and it would be wonderful to um try and support you in those things. Um, anyway,
Chris,
uh,
as part of as part of dinner,
Hmm.
I'm gonna use the alchemy jug to make some wine.
Nice.
oh, clever.
I want to use the thing more often.
Any idea what you're cooking?
Depends on what I can find.
What are you looking for?
Let's see, not mushrooms.
but a little bit of wine braised sautéed mushrooms. Kevin, I mean,
Probably,
Lilavati.
probably, fruit berries, and then something to keep it together. If there's any like water sources anywhere nearby, maybe try and get some fish. But
Yeah, there's some streams and such around. Go ahead and make a survival check. You find all that and then some.
What are they? What's the name of the dragon city? What do we call the dragon?
Uh, Krulon is the city where Red Dragonborn are
No,
from.
what's the Runthul? Thul is the
Runthul is
name.
that just refers to all the dragon nations. It
Yeah, Runthul.
Yeah, I mean it's all the cities are pretty independent. I guess Runthul is more like the region because it is the
And
largest
like,
nation
if I want
technically.
to say, I'm sending people to um resistance against
Gronlai?
Runthul that communicates. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, how do you spell Runthul? Runthul. Almost exactly how I was expecting, except for there's an extra L in the end. I'm gonna say test or right here. This is the. Does anybody have anything want to add anything to that statement? Oh, yeah. Maybe I can add some
I know
please
it's
at the
from.
end.
They know it's from you, right?
Yes. message always. The only reason I've been putting who's sending is because I'm sending on behalf of people. From message always is clear for it's from me.
Gotcha.
Maybe mention, please,
Yeah.
don't kill them.
Please don't kill them. Yeah, I can put a please don't kill them at the end of that, and it'll fit. I have some space.
Are the peoples of Titan Reach, this cult, are they indebted to you, or are they merely allies to you?
I have done them some favors, but more importantly, they really hate Vrunthul. So my hope is that's why I'm putting in the thing about them being resistance forces.
Is
Their
there
job.
any way you might be able to broker a assistance of the peoples of Alhadan?
I would not trust that, especially because they will have other business, namely fighting off the force that this group is um, broken off from. They are um, violent people. Their job is their frontline force. The cult I'm talking to is frontline warriors mostly. So they're not subterfuge. They're not politics. They have giants and they have buff guys and they go and they bash dragon faces in.
Well, right. I mean, would they be interested in also helping escorting them a portion of the way through
Um,
their territory?
I could ask, but I don't trust it.
Well, it's up to you. I mean, I trust you know more about them than any of us.
Yeah, they are. I don't trust them to like outsiders is the problem.
Okay.
Um, they
So
are.
you sent that message?
No. I'm not sending that message.
Okay.
Yeah, I can add here. I'm gonna add a little. Please don't help. Don't kill them. Consider helping even. Um, that sounds good? I'm gonna send
Sounds
that.
good.
That
Sounds
is.
good.
Bum, 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 bum.
Alrighty.
1 second.
Nah.
I'm gonna do the whole proper cast spell. Probably fourth level spell slot cast spell. Pop.
Can you make a persuasion check for me with advantage?
Certainly.
Alrighty. And I just sent you your response.
Sweet of them. I'm gonna just relay the message exactly to the team. Um, if you're wondering what my relationship with is them, that's covers it pretty well. That explains a lot of how we interact. And then I want to get to bed. I want those messages back. Oh, if no one else had any side conversations, that's actually not true. I do want to chat with uh my good friend Sarkovan. I have
I'd
a
be
little side.
happy to have whatever conversation you desire.
Can we go to Whisper real quick? I wanna have a side
Sure.
side chat.
Yeah. So
That's
so that
that's a
I mean,
question for.
are y'all doing like a telepathic conversation, or are y'all like kind of wandering away from the party?
I'll ask actually if you want to. Would you rather have it telepathically or just privately?
It makes no difference to me.
Okay, then let's just do it telepathically. But either way, it's whisper. Do we want to do that?
Hello.
You're doing some warlock things. You good?
I'm not. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, Natalie. This sword is granting me powers that I don't quite understand.
Excellent.
But I find that I'm better off now than I ever was.
Excellent. I'm happy to hear that. I've dealt a little bit with the kind of magic you've done. I have studied some magics and dealt a little bit with it, but I'm not expert. But again, let me know if you ever need any
Well, what do you know of it? I'm
uh,
not familiar myself.
just often some sort of powerful being or artifact granting an individual boons as it has you. Um, that's all.
I believe that this entity is the sword itself.
Ah, fascinating. Fascinating indeed. Was it I did not suppose that that was the kind of blade it was. That is it is my impression that those such blades are that can grant some power. Those such powers are um, significant. So uh, good. That's good news. My best luck on the journey to understanding yourself and the sword better.
Let me be
Just
clear, Natalie. The sword, I don't think has changed anything about my intentions.
sure.
But I don't know that our intentions were ever truly in line with one another from the beginning.
I certainly I have intentions that do not align with your intentions. But one of my intentions is almost directly in line with your intentions, which is simply to see to find the place for people who do not have a place. Um, and if your place is with your wife, then I would gladly help you find your place with your wife. I have some. Um, if you need other paths to that, I'm certain you can find them. I have known um, uh, beings in my work who could bring back the dead. Um, and I would happy when I have access to such abilities, I would be happy to do what I can. But that might be a little slow and maybe a little more uncertain than you would prefer. So,
I
um,
believe that I have a path to completing my quest with this sword.
excellent. Uh,
But I fear that this path that I must follow would cause you and others within our party some hesitation. I ask only discretion.
sure. I
Allow me to follow my path, and I will aid you in following yours. I do not seek direct involvement from you should you not wish it. I will not solicit it, but I will defend my right to follow my quest should the need arise. And I hope this arrangement is sufficient for now.
for now, certainly for now, and I hope that I can make that path for you easier and um, less in conflict with us. That is my goal: is to make it less such strenuous tasks, though they may seem unachievable without great hardship. I wish to find ways to make them slightly less horrible. I know sometimes that they can be. But I don't ask you to do anything other than what you intend to do. And though I do not promise that I will not try and stop you if it comes to too far for me. But I suspect my morals are more gray than you assume. Uh, anyway,
Very well.
thank you so much. Good luck.
The pleasure was mine.
Alrighty. We'll head back to the others.
Oh, good.
Oh,
The bot's
the
back.
music. Thank God the bot's back.
Chris, you robbed us of our ambiance.
Chris, make a second bot and then just have one for the Whisper channel and one for this one.
Taylor, you want to connect your Kenku FM to my server?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I cannot hear this. Can anyone hear this bot? I cannot.
Oh, I can.
I turned
I
it kind of. You can try adjusting the volume on your end.
Yeah, it's 200%.
Oh,
Not muted.
And no sound.
weird.
Very
Nothing.
faint,
Absolutely no sound.
even at 200.
It's playing the best of RuneScape 2003 right now.
Fuck. Gotta have that. Oh, now I hear it.
There it is.
I don't. What?
Sometimes
Oh,
it takes a second for the
This is
stream
a
to start.
pretty quiet song.
It's a quiet song.
Yeah.
That's all.
Quick sound test.
Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, that's hella loud.
Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
Oh, it's very quiet.
So yeah, so I can adjust its master volume, and then you can adjust the user volume on your side.
Everyone set the or everyone can just set the user volume to like the same level.
I have it at
I have it
100.
at 200%, and you said it was very loud. I think. Let me double
Yeah,
check.
same.
Yeah, and you said it was very loud, and I was like, that's kind of quiet.
Hmm.
So
Works on my end.
yeah, it's fine. Whatever.
Send back to QA.
What do? Okay. Anything else you want to do before taking a rest?
I just quickly say to the party, before we slumber, I want you all to know that I have a way to bring my beloved back. And it would only serve me well that you all know the truth about this now. This sword, and I brandish the sword, is the key to my quest. All that I need is energy taken from villains that we slay. But the sword must deal the final blow. If I sense this energy, you will hear me whistle in the heat of battle. If you hear this whistle, I implore you, please deal your strikes non-lethally so that I may use the sword.
Do my best.
That is all.
As we sit by the fire eating our meal, I just sort of ask for, who are all you happen to be? Who would you get? Your names. I'm asking for everyone's names. Excuse me.
Are you sure? I mean, we don't have to tell you if you don't want to. It's not that we're convinced you.
No, I'm sure.
Well,
I think our leader should
asked you
go
the
first.
most. Well, then that's you have baited my backstory, but I will answer regardless. I asked you the most probing question, so I feel as a courtesy I will introduce myself to you. I am the Eochora. I am a goat. I have a sword. This is my cat. Her name is Freya. Oh, by the way, Chris, I forgot Freya was summoned that whole time, so
Next
I
time.
She could have helped in combat, but I just forgot. But she's here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it. I venture to do good in Havoc's name, wherever I go.
I guess I'll follow that up because I'm just a cleric of Sabrar and travel to do Sabrar's work in wherever I go, protecting the lost and helping them find their where they are comfortable. Also do a little bit of spying and diplomacy, which is part of that.
My name is Audrey. I, like you, have just recently joined the party. I am from Chenard, and I am looking for someone. Her name is Andromeda.
Ilavati, I'm aimed to expunge all of those creatures that we just encountered from Sharoner and purge its corruption.
I'm Sorkovan. I serve the fallen phoenix. Myself. And the gift of life.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all.
Indeed. I'd love to have.
I was mute. I was speaking, but there was no words for some reason, like cone of silence, cone of mute. Nice to meet you too.
Alrighty, so y'all finish up a nice meal prepared by Ilavati and get some nice relaxing sleep, which is a luxury that you've happy to receive. We're gonna take a quick break. Be back in a few minutes. Get some water, go to the bathroom,
Can I
etc.
click long rest?
Not yet.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.